Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Super Soccer League iteration here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. We apologize for the delay on the broadcast, but we are here live at Loisdale Park in Springfield, Virginia. A repeat of last week's matchup, Blazers FC, LAI FC tangled up again. Blazers came out on top with a 5-3 victory last night, despite a fantastic hat-trick performance from Connor Wharton. This time, LAI FC will look for their revenge. Same pitch, same day of the week, but of course, different situation. Right now, Blazers stand closer than ever to their first Super Soccer League playoff appearance. They need a victory today in order to make that a reality, and we are underway in the early stages of this one. Blazers will play left to right, wearing their all-white kits. With black bottoms, excuse me. It was an early opportunity for Serrano. Blazers able to outlast that storm and will carry down this near side. Here comes Ayala, getting down the line, finding Reese, who has been the go-between, carrying defense to attack, dropping deep despite playing up top. And of course, he will be the target a lot today for the Blazers. This one sent forward and quickly repossessed by LAIFC. It's a chance for LAI to get forward. Good turn in the middle of the pitch for Serrano. The shot is taken and well swallowed up by the young keeper for Blazers tonight, Christian Merida. Had a fantastic performance against LAIFC and will be called on. We anticipate another high-scoring match. A little bit of a slick on the turf. It's been raining. It will continue to rain as the match goes on. That's certainly something to watch. And while it will be Thiago to send one in for the Blazers. Thiago looking down the line, able to find Reese. Always comfortable in those tight spaces. He finds Ayala, and up the field we go. Perhaps a little too direct for the Blazers, and LAI will try their hand on the counterattack. Likewise, giving up possession in the early stages. Here's Ayala. Excuse me for that. Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties all over. The wet conditions and a couple other things you don't need to hear about, making life difficult. But we are here and we are live. That's all that matters. I'll check the chat when we get a chance. But we were coming in hot today, so kind of had to set up a little different from normal. I can't see my screen, I can't see the chat, and I probably won't be doing any replays today, but all that matters is we overcome these problems and we end up pushing that live button. This one's sent outside. And pressure comes from Reese. Well turned up by DeCorico. Wharton lets it go. Perhaps would have been better off playing that with his feet. Now Blazers turning upfield. It's good bit of possession down the line. Blazers looking to get into a would-be scoring opportunity and doesn't come off. Alex Melchior in the net today for LAIFC, sends it out wide. Possession given away, still up for grabs. And it will be a Blazers throw on that far touchline. Watch out for the long throw here for the Blazers. It's Reese standing over it. Has options in the 18, sent all the way in, flicked on well. Melchior sees it drift past his goal. Goal kick will be the verdict, but you see just how potent Blazers can be on those long throw set pieces. LAI going into the midfield. Serrano gives it back. On to Corico. Switching his point of attack. It's well shaped, well positioned for Blazers. Not allowing any easy options. Wharton, he'll send it out wide. The tackle comes in. It's a bit late. Eisen deemed to be the guilty party. It's quickly sent in. Mauricio Toledo is the first to it. Now, player hits the deck for the Blazers. Onwards we play. Serrano sends it out wide. Wharton, what can he do? Remember that hat trick performance from last week. This one sent down the line. Well contested. One back by LAI. Sent inside. Good ball movement. LAI was sending one across the box. Begs for a finish at the back post. Sent back across. There it is. The chance has fallen and it's sent away for the Blazers. Reese is up top. Has a lot to do still. Well closed down. Now sent out wide. Here we go. Sent in just wide. Morita sent scrambling, but was just wide from his near post. A goal kick to come for the Blazers. Through the middle, Reese gives it back. And recycle. Back to DiCarlo. This one sent down the line. It's a tough ball for Wharton to handle. And here comes the throw. Tiago looking upfield. Has Eisen. Eisen able to get a piece of it. Still up for grabs. Now Wharton in space. Dangerous in these positions. Looking for the return pass. Serrano's still there. Excuse me, that's Salgado, not Serrano. Been calling him the wrong name. And here we go. Blazers looking down the pitch. It goes all the way into the corner. It's an opportunity for another long throw, and we'll see what they can then make of this one. Joey Reese assuming his position on the ball. Comes the throw into a dangerous area, but can't clear the first man. Rinse repeat. We'll have another throw. Sent into the box. It's cleared yet again. Now Eisen sends one across. Demands an accurate clearance, and that's what we saw. Now it's sent forward. Oh, it trickles past Tiago. Wharton cutting inside, quickly getting this ball off his feet. Shot taken from distance. Still in the mix. Salgado can't quite get the position. And now Rashid Mahdi will send one to the corner. Well, they are brought down. Great challenge. Had to time that well. Certainly would have been a penalty kick without a perfect execution. Now it is a set piece, a corner for the Blazers in the corner. This one's floated into a good area. First ball won by Tiago, but can't get any kind of direction on it. Quickly sent on that far side. That's a poor turnover. Both sides not able to really control this midfield. Eisen will chase it down. It's sent out wide now. Wharton undone. Tiago gets enough on it, and it will be a Blazers throw. Sent towards Joey Reese. LAI do enough. Here's Wharton. Sending one across. Cornell sends it back. LAI can begin their attack. Mauricio Toledo slowing down that attack. Sends it inside for Evan Ruck. It's been a huge re-addition for Blazers. This is a moment that requires some confidence at the back and certainly correct decision-making. That's what LAI FC were able to pull out. And here we go. It's a ball sent down the corner. It's a contentious moment. Tiago kind of lost track of the ball. Bowled through the back of Wharton, but not enough for a penalty kick. Onwards we play. They just will want to avoid that type of situation. They don't want to have 1v1 versus Connor Wharton, especially inside the 18. It can only lead to disaster, as we found out last week. Now LAI FC will send it all the way back to Melchior. I have some time and space. Operate through this midfield, but haven't been able to get much further. Cornell sends one to the corner and runs out of real estate, and will be another Blazers throw. Here comes the delivery. It's sent down the line. Alec didn't really get the touch he would have liked, and now Blazers will have to retreat. Doing well, stacking bodies behind the ball, but IFC will send it across. There's too much juice on the pass. Quickly sent in on the far side. Toledo. We'll find Miller. Miller cutting up the field. Has some options in the midfield. Here's Ruck sending one to the direction of Reese. Reese was fortunate to find the second ball, and now it's back to Ayala. Good turn for Adonai Ayala. Can he get past that line? He can. His brother Edward. Edward takes the strike. Not far wide at all, and we will have a goal kick. Melchior seems frozen to the spot there. And almost an opportunity that could have paid dividends for Blazers. Didn't really have the most pace, but it was the direction of where this ball traveled. Melchior will send everyone up. This one's lumped across the midfield. Well flicked on. Rashid Mahdi finding Ruck. What a turn from Evan Ruck. Quickly distributes for Eisen. Sent across the 18. Begs for a finish. Instead, LAIFC sticking out that foot just in the nick of time. Another shot blocked. Eisen wins it back. Going to work. 1v1. Lofts one into the box around the penalty mark. LAIFC well positioned to deal with it. Can they get out? They've got a good ball through. Perfect challenge there from Rashid Mahdi to nip this one in the bud. And here come Blazers once again. A lot of activity early in this one. Isn't stepping inside, rounds his man, able to let it go, just wasn't able to find a second act to that promising counterattack. LAIFC, they've got Wharton running to that end line, gets there first, comes, but can't get it past Christian Merida. Not a bad option. Maybe not the direction that Wharton would have preferred. Hazen turns upfield. It was a promising attack, but it looks like his feet got tangled up with the would-be challenger from LAIFC. It's a set piece for the benefit of LAI. Connor Campbell is the recipient. DeCorico will be the one to take. DeCarlo Torrico wearing the captain's armband today. We'll send this one towards the 18. It's not a bad service. Tiago gets the first head on it, and we'll send it back to his goalkeeper. Merida safely falling on it. Here comes Mauricio Toledo, directing traffic. Wants some players to check to him. Didn't get the action he would have liked. Instead, Miller will just send it forward. Ayala unable to hang on. And now LAI looking to engineer something of their own. No dice on that effort. And Madi will see this one go wide. This one's sent across. Tiago takes it out of the air, runs right into trouble. Still going. The shot taken. It's sent across and it's touched in by Ricardo Salgado. The first goal of the night belongs to LAIFC. It was a well-worked ball by number 21, Mike El Gharib. El Gharib, clinical. I'm not sure if this was a shot. We'll say it was a pass, but in any case, El Gharib put this in a perfect area and able to find the finishing touch of Ricardo Salgado. 1-0 is your scoreline here. There's another look at the action. El Gharib rounding his man, leaving him in the dust, sent it across. Yeah, that did look intentional. I'll give El Gharib credit on that one. Perhaps it was unfair to think he had shot it. Here's Ruck, settling things down for the Blazers. Finds Ayala. Ayala is not clinical with that pass. And it's just dumped forward. This will trickle innocuously back to the feet of Merida. Now Ruck bouncing it outside. How can Tiago find? We'll send it down the line for Hazen. Hazen's still going. It looks like it took its final touch off the Blazers winger, and we will have a throw coming out for LAIFC. Sent down the line. Salgado flicks it up to El Gharib. Those two have worked well together. Add Wharton to the mix, and it's been quite a potent front attacking line. This one bounces innocuously for Toledo to touch down. Just as quickly won as it is lost, though, and LAI will find their own way forward. There's Edward Ayala driving right through the middle. Eisen gets the touch to it, and we'll send it out for Adonai. Now Ruck, first pass, finds Eisen. Can't beat the first man, and rinse repeat. Blazers will have another effort to get this in, but it's not taken. Rashid Mahdi able to mop this one up. It will be a set piece for the benefit of Blazers. Mahdi still on the turf, but has won the set piece for his teammate. Looks like Adonai Ayala, most likely taker. Well, standing over this one. We know he can hit these. It's from a pretty deep area. You'd imagine he'll be looking for a colleague in the 18, but not so far that he may not dream of shooting. We'll see what happens here. Adonai Ayala floating one up. Oh, he has a recipient there. Thiago couldn't get the ball off his feet in time, and now Miller will have to mop up. Ayala sends it back to Merida. We'll dump this one right back up into the mix. Well taken out of the air. And Blazers collecting a gift. They're being given these opportunities. And Eisen deemed to be in an offside position. Will be a set piece coming out for LAIFC. So we'll send forward. Thiago gets the first ball. Second one picked up by El Garib. Carlo Torrico will find his colleague in the middle. Runs out of real estate. That was Jeffrey Serrano. Driving through traffic. Did well to beat the first man, but couldn't let the ball off his feet in time. There's Edward Ayala. That's a trifecta of Ayala touches. Reese was there, well marshaled off by DiCarlo Torrica, and Melchior will come to collect. Sent out wide. Serrano scanning the field, doesn't see anything he likes initially. Now won by Toledo. We'll send it out to Reese. Well, Reese had some options there. Couldn't find any that he liked. Amru El-Barir will drive forward. The advantage given for LAIFC. And the advantage has gone. Here's Mahdi. Sends it up the field. Ruck will send one to the corner now. Adonai Ayala is first to it. This is trouble. Good turn there for Ayala. Ruck now out to Eisen. That was going wide, but it's still in the mix now. And Reese able to keep this alive. Mahdi on the line. Looks like he's kept it alive and now taken down. Another set piece in a potentially dangerous area. This is an early yellow card. Caution given to the LAIFC man. Rain's coming back down now. And we will see how that affects the play out there. Right now, Blazers have a set piece in a great area. Looks like Adonai Ayala wants another crack as the set piece specialist for the Blazers at the moment. Boy, wouldn't they love a response here halfway through this first period. And Melchior certainly will have to be vigilant here. Watch out not only for the first ball, but how this one is dealt with. Ayala floats it in. It's sent away and anticlimactic for the Blazers. Here's Miller sending it right back in. And no dice there for Evan Ruck. Couldn't quite catch up to it. The ball slid its way over the end line. Melchior will dump this across the midline. No, he isn't. Finding Reese. Reese trying to make things happen. That's a good, simple pass. And no pace left on this one when it found its way across the face of goal. Well covered by Melchior. On to Carlo Torrico. Sending it across the back line. LAIFC, they don't need to force things right now. They still have that goal advantage. They'll certainly want to slow down the game a little more than last week. It turned into an all-in slugfest, a shootout extraordinaire, and I think we'll expect a more controlled match this time. But Ruck, driving to the end line, believes he's won a corner kick, and it looks like that's what we'll have, a set piece corner kick for the Blazers. They'll want to pack the box here in these wet conditions. Here comes the service. Ayala into a good area. Begs for a finish, and there it is. The Golasso scored at the back post by William Miller. And we have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect delivery from Ayala. Miller just keeping it simple, just putting a solid contact through this one. He knew he had not far to go. It was point-blank effort, and it is one apiece. Goal scored by William Miller, and Blazers back on level. There's another look at that set piece. Tapped in at the back post by Miller. LAIFC will be kicking themselves. That was poor set piece defending, but Blazers won't care. A goal's a goal, and you got to take your opportunities as they come. Emru Albarir runs out of real estate. Sent in quickly by Mahdi. And there's a set piece going against LAI. Ayala a bit shaken up, but we'll continue. Rain certainly coming down now. Looks like Mahdi will be the one to take this. Rashid Mahdi lofting it into the box. Goalkeeper stays on the line. It's kept alive by Ayala. And goal kick to come. You're just joining us. It is one apiece here in the first half. Well, LAIFC struck first by way of Ricardo Salgado. Goal tapped in after the assist from Mike El Garib. A moment ago, Blazers found their way back in. It was a corner kick sent in by Ayala, scored at the back post by William Miller. It's all knotted up. These two sides, as we've mentioned, matched up last week. It was a back and forth affair, ending 5-3 to the benefit of Blazers FC. Onwards we play after the potential foul. Now sent down the line. El Garib doing well to find the space. Now sends one in. Needs to be dealt with, but well sent away. Still player down for LAIFC. We will check on the down man and hope that he's okay. Good to see. Looks like the LAIFC man will continue. Now sent across. Here comes Serrano, bouncing off the challenge. Attack will continue, but LAIFC running out of space. Ooh, calamitous at the back. Merida able to intervene just in the nick of time. Now it's turned upfield. Beautiful little turn there for the Blazers. Here comes Adonai Ayala running into trouble, and the attack stalls out. Well, Fur able to find Campbell. Now El Garib dropping really deep to help his side out. We'll play El Melchior. This one's sent forward. El Garib upfield now, looking to make things happen. Still in the mix. There's Ayala finding Thiago. Thiago's ball goes errantly out wide, and it will be an LAIFC throw here on the near side. Barrier waited a little too long, couldn't let it go. Now Blazers will look up the pitch. It's far too direct. That's never an option. It's going to yield fruit. Reese never had a prayer getting to that one, and so we will have a throw over on the far side. Looks like Blazers will try to lock this one in. Sent down the line, but no dice. Rashid Mahdi claims for the Blazers. Now sent inside. Ruck has options. Will take the shot himself. It's blocked initially. No, he's unable to get it right back to Thiago. This is better for the Blazers. Evan Ruck walking the tightrope, but running right into Connor Campbell. Thiago will send it inside. There's Toledo from distance. Never really looked a threat. We know that Mauricio Toledo can hit those, but definitely did not catch that one cleanly. Now LAIFC will try to find their way out. Serrano across midfield, not finding any recipients. Toledo able to hit Ayala. Ayala needs to release this one. Still alive, perfectly timed challenge, and now El Garib slaloming upfield, leaving defenders in the wake. This could be a problem for Blazers. El Garib has help on the outside now. Well, sent into the Blazers box, just wide. Did look across, but sometimes those can creep in. Just wide of Merida's goal. We'll see a switch now for LAIFC. Looks like Campbell is off. Excuse me, that's Wharton off. So send forward. Serrano gets the first touch. Ayala on the second ball. Still going through the contact. Good claim for Eisen. And now it's Thiago looking down the line. Campbell's still going. And it will be a throw for LAIFC. Walking the tightrope. That one certainly looked potentially inbound, but it seemed to be a throw here on the near touch for Blazers. Tiago bears those responsibilities. We'll send it in. Miller looks upfield. Ping pong's back and forth, finally falling comfortably to the feet of LAI. Melchior quickly sends it to the feet of Serrano. And back. The pressure mounting for the Blazers, but unperturbed. That is not the pass Doctor ordered. Blazers looking to capitalize. Ayala can't quite sneak this one over to Reese. Now Ayala down the line has Reese. Reese will get to the end line. And well defended. It looks like it's given as a goal kick. Quickly sent in. And LAIFC will streak forward. Final pass has been the issue. There's been some individual moments. You got to beat one man or even two, but then release it. You can't just keep going, slaloming all the way down the field. Players will key in on you and help each other out after you beat the first man. Here's Sekheisen, top of the 18, drops it back. Good ball movement for the Blazers. Is there a strike on the end of this? The answer is no. Al-Gharib will spray it out wide, but not able to connect. Still up in the mix. Now Al-Gharib looking forward. Undone by Rashid Mahdi. Mahdi runs into trouble, and now Toledo will reset. Back to Will Miller. Oh, that's not the right return pass. Tiago has to mop up just ahead of Al-Gharib. There's Ruck. Tiago not finding the most clinical pass. Ruck able to mop up. Now sent out wide. It's a good pass from Adonai Ayala. Edward Ayala brought down, and certainly a cynical foul across the middle of the pitch. This is an opportunity for the Blazers to make something happen. No card issued for that foul. Here in the 39th minute, we still have about 6 plus stoppage. Who will bear these responsibilities for Blazers FC? It's Evan Ruck standing over the ball. Here comes the strike. Ruck just off the top of the wall, and that we'll see this out for a corner kick. Not a bad take from Ruck. You got to wonder what would have happened if that ball had been just a few inches higher. Will be a consolation prize of a corner kick. The Blazers. Eisen sends it high, back post. Good intervention from Melchior. Now Ruck. Trying to play on the ground. It's a contentious challenge, but no dice. Blazers will have to keep this on the ground. Tiago will reset back to the trusty feet of Cruz Merida. Merida sends it right back down the field. Able to find Reese. Now Ruck. Still up for grabs. El Gharib, could he be in? The shot taken. And it's just wide. The challenge made just in the nick of time. El Garib, you might have bet your house that he would score. Usually so clinical in those areas, and Blazers very much breathing a sigh of relief. They almost were the architect of their own demise there. And now Miller will keep this on the ground. Here comes Mauricio Toledo. Finds Reese. But again, it's LAIFC getting forward. Blazers on the counterattack. Ayala down the line, has run out of real estate. And it looks like it will be an LAIFC throw. So we'll send forward. Ayala gets the first touch to it. Miller sends it away. Toledo involved as well. Now Tiago can't quite get it away, but this one will travel out for a goal kick. A lot has happened here at the tail end of this first half. Well, they're looking forward. That's Tiago. Oh, this is problematic. It's Pierre Cornell. Cornell undone. Tiago atoning for that one, but line not done. This is sent forward by Ricardo Salgado. El Garib standing over the ball and perhaps waiting a little bit too long to make that delivery. This one's back to DeCarlo Torrica. Quickly sent in. Torrico gets it inside. El Garib looking for the width, not finding the pass he was looking for, and Blazers will have an opportunity to play from the back. This one sent down, quickly won back by LAI. It's in the mix. This one will come back. Foul committed somewhere in there. And Blazers will send their bodies forward. Rashid Mahdi standing over the ball. Now Miller. Good little turn there from Campbell. Campbell goes back to the feet of DeCarlo Torrico. LAI have looked most comfortable. Well, I was going to say when playing at the back, but certainly the commentator's curse in the highest order. This is quickly won back by Blazers. Ruck sends it in. Reese back to Tiago. Here comes Ruck. Sending one into the box. Eisen was there but couldn't sort his feet out and perhaps would have preferred that one to his feet. Sent over to Torrico. Ooh, this pressure is there. This one requires good communication. It looks like LAI sorted themselves out. They have space on that far side, but Barrier has to bring it back. Now Campbell. Sending one to the corner. Still in a good area. And Miller has to clear this one up. Corner kick to come for LAI. Comes the delivery. Into a good area. Taken out of the air. What a save from Marita. Didn't just save it, but held on. Christian Marita preventing what would have been a massive go-ahead goal for LAIFC here at the tail end of this half. Didn't have a lot of time to react. Had to see this one through traffic, but held on so well. We're into stoppage time now. Is there a final opportunity for either side? Rock will send it back to Miller. Marita able to connect with Tiago. Tiago has space, and that will do it for the first half period. All leveled up at 1 apiece. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for bearing with us as we got the stream set up in just enough time for kickoff. I'm Noah Walker. I'm going to take a quick break, but don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll see you back for the second 45 here in the Super Soccer League action. Just to reiterate, this is a match that has direct implication on potential playoff qualification. Blazers, they need to get at least 4 points from their final 2 matches. This one and then Esperion, the final match. So certainly would like to at least get the draw, but a win drastically improve their lot. Loss would eliminate them from playoff contention, so lots to pay attention to. We are going to take our quick break. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you after the half. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here at Loisdale Park in Springfield, Virginia. LAI FC taking on Blazers for a second time in as many weeks. Last one finished 5-3 for the benefit of the Blazers, but right now we're locked up at 1 apiece. LAI FC scoring first. It was a great service from Mike El-Gharib over to Ricardo Salgado and finished right in front of goal, not leaving any chance for young goalkeeper Christian Merida. But Blazers, they found their way back. It was a corner kick sent in by Eduardo Ayala and touched in by William Miller at the back post. Leading us to the current state of affairs. 1 apiece. Either side have asserted themselves as the dominant favorite, but we have 45 minutes left to see who will be the favorite and who will take the points. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Just a reminder, this match will be crucial not only for Blazers but for potentially Alexandria United and LAIFC, still technically eligible for playoffs too. So Blazers need 4 points from their final 2 matches, this match and their match against Esperion, in order to make playoffs. It would be eliminated tonight with a loss, so keep in mind. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and here we go. Blazers playing right to left, wearing their white tops, black bottoms, and of course LAI FC wearing their all black will play left to right. Tarko finding Cornell. Good ball movement. Tarko scanning the field. We'll get this off his feet just in the nick of time. Vasquez pulled back. Madi has won the throw. Vasquez can't believe it, but onwards we play. Ayala looking up the field. LAIFC have won this back. Sent down the line. Ruck looking for a way up the pitch. And we'll have to settle with the throw. There's Tiago scanning the field. Can't quite find Reese. Sent straight up in the air. Miller gets ahead to it. Now Ayala blasting one into the corner. That one was a little too pacey. Adonai Ayala was there. Would have needed to get a touch on this one if he had any chance of controlling this ball. Once the ball hits the turf, as slick as it is with the rain falling down, the opportunity certainly goes away. Here's El-Gharib turning up the pitch. Playing Campbell. Campbell did well to get to this one. And then we'll send it back. Good ball movement. Cornell pushes one into the corner. Onwards we play. El-Gharib going to work against Tiago. El-Gharib just about tackled. Lovely skill from El-Gharib. Now the service is blocked. And finally sent back. Torrico will take his time, sends it over to Serrano. Now Cornell. There's El-Gharib. Has a runner on the outside. Is there a service? Is Campbell working against Tiago? Tiago seemingly has won this one initially. Now sent across, begs for a finish, and it is the fantastic finish from point blank, tucked in by Ricardo Salgado, his second of the night. And 2-1 is the score. Salgado becoming quite an opportunistic finisher of the ball. There's another look at that finish. And 2-1 is your score here. Blazers, as of right now, would be eliminated from playoff contention if the scoreline would stand. Of course, we have a lot of time left. This one's touched down by Adonai Ayala. Reese taken down well off the ball. Will be a set piece for the Blazers. This one's sent across. Not a whole lot of advantage gained there. Ayala putting this one well out of bounds. Sent down the line. Tiago has to send it out. Still up for grabs. Eisen gets a touch. Sends it back to Miller. Miller back to Merida. Merida smartly gets this one away on the first time. Now Ayala still working his way out of trouble. And did well to find some space and then touches it out for the benefit of the Blazers. Looks like that one took a touch on its way through. Eisen plays it up top. And Cornell able to settle that one down. Chior's ball up for grabs in the middle. Oh, Vasquez looking down the line. Can't clear Tiago. Tiago sends another long ball down the pitch. No recipients there. And for the moment, it's just devolving into a bit of kickball. Both sides will want to do better. Here comes a ball in the direction of El Garib. Well cut out. And forward. Serrano running into trouble. Here's the chance. Begs for a finish. Ayala, can he get it in? There it is. The finish executed by Adonai Ayala. And there it is. Back to level, 2 apiece. Great service in. Adonai Ayala, it looked like he had waited too long, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He got to the point-blank range with the goalkeeper, tucked it under Melchior, and slotted it in. And there we go, 2 apiece. This one is certainly a match flow echoing that of last week. And here we go, game on. LAIFC, they know they can do it. They've done it before, but they kind of trailed off last game. They were very dangerous offensively up until the end of the game, and not only fell behind, but ended up picking up a red card in that contest too, as they fell behind. So certainly lessons to be carried. Will be a throw. Excuse me, a goal kick. I don't know what planet I'm on right now. Merida will launch this up the pitch. Has Ruck. Second ball well won by El Garib. El Garib driving down this line. Rashid Mahdi got enough of a touch there. Now sent into the 18. Salgado still going and has run out of real estate. Goal kick to come for the Blazers. Merida will launch this one up the pitch. It's contested. Finally sent out for a Blazers throw. There's Eisen looking down the line. LAIFC trapped in the corner. It looks like they've taken an errant touch, and now Blazers have one of their preferred for set piece opportunities. It's going to be a throw for Joey Reese. Here comes the delivery. Reese into a dangerous area, needs a flick on. Ruck sends it back out, and looks like this chance is gone, but Reese able to salvage something, gets a touch, plays it off of the LAI defender's foot. And here we go, rinse repeat. It's yet another throw for the Blazers. The slick conditions work both ways. It makes it difficult to defend, but it does make it difficult for Reese to get the delivery into the box. This one's well contested by Ruck. Sent in, begs for a finish, and well defended. LAIFC have a breathing room. They'll send it forward. Now Salgado working against Miller. Salgado looks like he will pick up a foul there. It was a physical challenge. It did look as though Miller might have won the ball there, but our center official in a great area to call that one out. We'll defer to his judgment. Connor Campbell standing over the ball. Wants to get LAIFC back on the front foot. Here's the delivery into a good area. Merida punches away. Second effort taken out of the air. And you can see how the slick conditions are affecting play. I think that's one that usually you see Christian Merida catch out of the air, but because of the slick, because of the traffic in the 18, he elected to just punch it out, and it almost fell kindly for a second effort. This one's launched into the midfield. Well flicked on by Reese. Here comes Adonai Ayala. Getting to the corner against Amru. Amru El Barir does enough, but still has a decision to make and will go down the line. Well, one back. Ayala sends it back. Mahdi still going, looking for the return pass. It's flicked into the corner. El Barir again will go to battle. And it will be a throw all the way in the corner. This is not sent out yet, and there it is. It's sent over the near touch for the benefit of a Blazers throw, and we can gamble that we will see another long throw delivery. Comes the long throw. And towards the 6, only partially cleared. And finally, LAI get it away. Here's Miller putting it right back into a danger area. Al Garib sends it back. Good challenge there from Mahdi. Had to come from directly behind and had to figure out a way to get to the ball without committing the foul, and did so really well. There's Ayala. Finding out an Ayala now to the corner. Eisen, good first touch, still going to battle. And there is a harsh foul. It's going against Eisen. Sent up the field. Blazers touched it down well. Here comes Ayala. Ooh, still going. It's a missed challenge from Serrano. Sent across, begs for a finish. Zach Hazen back. Now sent in. It's off the line. What a clearance. LAIFC living dangerously, but they seemingly have come away. Here comes Mike El Gharib looking for an outlet pass. And runs into trouble. That's Evan Ruck winning it across the midfield. Ruck has Azen. Azen now with the early delivery. And this one trickles out for a goal kick. This one's sent in. Sent into the midfield. It's straight up. And Madi has won this one. It's a throw in the near touch. Alberir sends it forward. And there is set piece for the benefit of Blazers. That's Mike Atuni, who has entered the fray. Sending this one forward. Not a bad delivery, but no recipients on the end. It's down the line. This will go back. Blazers resetting it. Now Atuni carrying forward. Ayala will go back. Now Miller picking his head up, sees something he likes down the line, can't quite get the height that was required. And Blazers will win this back. Well defended by Tiago. Tiago waits a little too long and fortunate to get the foul. But that was one that Tiago probably could have released a little bit earlier. He picked his head up. Didn't see any options, and then he had that challenge come in hard from behind. It was Connor Campbell. Did well to make the challenge, but couldn't direct his efforts onto the ball. Here comes Vasquez. Well-timed challenge there from Zach Azen. Miller picks up the second ball. Here comes Miller. Blazers getting down that far side. Looking for a way in. There's a lot of black shirts in the way. Sent across the 18. Falls right back to Will Miller. Now Pierre Cornell sending it forward. Madi is there first, and it looks like this one will come back. Foul over in the middle of the pitch. Hard to tell which way this one will go. We've seen chances both ways. No clear favorite at the moment. The score all locked up at 2 apiece. Twice LAIFC have been in control of the game and have led, but twice Blazers have found their way back in. Here's El Gharib getting to the end line. And a well-timed challenge from Rashid Madi sends this one out. An opportunity for LAIFC to send this to the backside. No takers for LAI. Oh, the deflection goes back in. Marita, what a save from the young goalkeeper from point blank. Somehow making himself big and keeping the go-ahead goal off the board. Take another look. This was a pinball moment. Ball fell kindly for Vasquez, but could not convert from point blank range. Huge save for Christian Marita. Looks like Blazers and LAI will both make some switches. There's Reese. And the Ruck. Down the line. Well, I can't quite turn upfield. And it will be a throw here on the near side for El Barrier. There's Jorge Duran, who has entered the fray for Blazers. Certainly a player who can make things happen when he's at his best. Here comes Duran looking down the line, gets the return pass, Jorge Duran, and now sends the early one into the corner. Fantastic ball. Azen looking for space, sends the one in, and not far wide. That was a good moment for the Blazers. What a ball from Jorge Duran. Azen almost finding daylight. This one was just a touch wide. It did take a touch on its way through, which I guess is what took it over the goal. Now the in-swinger from Adonai Ayala to the back post. No takers there. Sent down the line in the direction of Dawit Abregaz, who was the late substitution for LAI FC. This is Dawit. Now El Barrier running right into the challenge of Ayala. Can't quite connect with Reese. Which side can take control of this match, make something happen? It's a direct ball forward, but the flag has come, and we will see a set piece coming out for the Blazers. Hey, what's up, Priyank? Good to see you, my brother. Mad family in the chat. Good to see everyone else. It's a rainy day. I do apologize. I haven't been able to interact so much with the chat. It's kind of tough. Got to hold down some of the equipment and the rain shelter. Here we go. Evan Ruck from distance. Sends it wide, but not very far. And Melchior sees this one over the end line. Goal kick to come. LAI will send everyone forward, sending it across midfield. Vasquez turning and undone by Thiago. And it is going to be a set piece. Right across the middle of the pitch. Blazers, of course, getting everyone forward. Looks like there's no intention of keeping this one on the ground, so we will see one lumped forward. Open for a fortunate bounce. They're not going to get the fortunate bounce. This is well continued by Pierre Cornell, but can't connect the pass. Quickly sent in. Ooh, that's poor and maybe punished. Ben-Hur has Dawit. Dawit switching the point of attack. Out for El Garib. El Garib driving at goal, rounding the challenge. Can he get one loose? It's well covered by Christian Merida. Not the finest effort from El Garib, but still on this slick turf, anything can happen. It's well covered up. Here's Ayala. Giving one back to Benji Coleman. Now down the line. Reese will continue the run. Great return pass from Joey Reese. Benji Coleman sends it across. And it's not given. A lot of contact there, but calling a physical game, and onwards we play. It looks like we will see some more switches here. Connor Wharton back into the fray with fresh legs. Jeremy Goshu will also join this one. And here comes the goal kick. Melchior send this one forward. Well delivered. And here we go. Wharton looking for space. Now Tiago quickly under duress. We'll find Ayala. It's closed back down. Salgado rounding the challenge. Abregaz takes the strike, and it's just wide. It deflected over the end line at the last moment by the Blazers back line, but could have heard a pin drop as that ball floated up and just wide. Hard to tell depth perception from out here, and it looked like it might be finding its way in for the go-ahead goal for LAI. Keep in mind, playoff hopes on the line right now for Blazers. They would be eliminated with a loss today. Sent to the near post. And out. Will be another corner kick for LAI. This one's sent in. And again, looks like there was a save in there. Good point-blank save from Morita, but Blazers will have to strap in for a third corner kick in a row. Sent low. Begged for a finish. Sent away at the perfect moment. This one sent forward. Tony gets. That's a poor effort. LAIFC will reset back in their back line. Certainly a foul. Ruck is the guilty party for denying the countering. This one sent towards goal. Miller gets the first touch to it, and Morita keeps it alive. Will bounce onto the follow-up. Good goalkeeping, courageous goalkeeping. And now Will send his teammates forward. First ball won by LAI, second contested by Duran. The game of ping pong finally settled down by LAI. Torrico plays Dawit. Now Ben-Hur. I'll resettle this as the time ticks down. It looks like we may not be in for another goal-scoring extravaganza. Whoever scores the go-ahead final goal may find themselves showered in ecstasy. Likewise, whoever concedes will feel an absolute gut punch. We've still got a lot of time left, though. Here's a Tooney finding Duran in space. Duran will turn to the outside. Now Jeremy Goshu. Goshu's been rather silent. We'll get the return pass. Goshu sends it across, and heroic defending there from Serrano. Melchior wanted to come collect himself, but Serrano wasn't to know. Maybe didn't hear his goalkeeper's call till late. In any case, will be a corner kick for Joey Reese and company. Here comes the delivery. Floated into a good area, backside. And well defended by Dawit Abregaz. Adonai Ayala sits down one man. Gets to the end line. Now down the line. Salgado Flying challenge there from Atuni. Had to get on the ball, and he did well to send it away. Another well-timed challenge from Ayala. Ayala puts another one in. There's Wharton, goes down. Set piece for LAI. From, well, hard to say, maybe 30 yards out. Maybe just a touch shy of 30. In any case, watch out for Mike El-Garib. He can hit these from anywhere. We've seen some fantastic set pieces from Mike El-Garib. Ben-Hur, the other potential taker. El-Garib will hit this off the outside of the wall. And it will be a corner kick to come. The wall does its job, but Blazers have had a tough time with these deliveries from the corner. Ben-Hur will be the one to take. Comes the delivery from Ben-Hur. Well curled to the backside. Partially cleared. What a save from Christian Morita. Fingertips to send this one up and over. And this is goal saving just when LAIFC looked to have found their way into goal. A huge hand, a strong hand from Christian Morita keeps them off the board. Here comes the clearance. Abregaz working his way inside. El-Garib, oh, that was a perfect ball in for Ricardo Salgado, but ball trickles under his feet, and now Blazers will look forward. Here comes Tiago. Playing Reese, now Jorge Duran. Strike from distance. It is well saved by Melchior. '76th minute. Neither side found their go-ahead goal of yet. We're still locked in. As it stands, LAIFC would be officially eliminated from playoff contention, but Blazers would still be alive. Jeremy Goshu plays ruck. Well, Duran looking inside, bouncing off the challenge, needs to get rid of it. It's still alive. Here is Ruck. And there we go. IFC able to bend, not break. And they have an outlet pass. It's El-Garib. He's the player they want with the ball. Driving forward. Working against Benji Coleman. Coleman does well to make up the distance. And it will be a throw here on the near side. Welcome, welcome to everyone who's joined us. Let's see, so we got parlays, we got bets made on this one. We got to get our own Super Soccer League betting site. We could do Super Soccer League, UPSL, APL, all the best. I know they already have NPSL on betting sites. This is El Barrier sending one to the backside. And it will be a goal kick. Wharton was in the area, just lurking, but couldn't quite get a touch on this one. Comes the delivery from Morita. Bounces across midfield. It's still going. Finally mopped up by Torrico. Miller able to find his composure. Gets the first header, but it falls. And now it is Abregaz. Sends outside. LAIFC biding their time. Knocking it around. Trying to find their moment to get forward. Here's Dawit. Dispossessed by Evan Ruck. And El Barrier does enough to slow down this attack. Does look like we'll get a couple of substitutions late here in this one. Joey Cahill stepping on. LAIFC will make a switch as well. It's Kevin Ramirez. On for LAI. Here's Joey Reese's delivery into the 18. It falls kindly out of the air. Somehow that has not gone in. What a strike there from Abdul Kamara. Kamara almost hitting gold with his first touch of the match. And there will be another delivery here for the Blazers. Seems like Joey Reese has gotten better and better as the day has gone on in delivering these in. And Blazers have been picking up on the delivery sent in. Duran takes it down. And this will be an offside going against Thiago Souza. Final 10 minutes are upon us here in this Super Soccer League matchup. This repeat of last week. LAI have kept it much tighter, and that will be a set piece. First foul of the game for Cahill. Now Abregaz. Now down the line. Good little ball movement here. Kevin Ramirez runs out of options. Ramirez will have another chance here. Sends one back. Now Dawit. Back to Dawit. And well sent around. Good tic-tac-toe passing. Abregaz sends it right back out for El Barrier. This is much better. But finally sniffed out. It's still moving. Goshu dropping back well, making the intervention. Will Miller will send it outside. At the expense of possession. Here's Abregaz. Still looking for options. Outside, ooh, that one just off the feet of Ramirez. Now Coleman looking down the line in the direction of Reese. El Barrier strikes first. Now right back to Kevin Ramirez. And that one took a touch off of Ramirez. Ooh. Never mind. Looks like it will be given as the LAIFC throw. Serrano standing over top. Good turn. Trouble now. David Abregaz. Here comes DiCarlo Torrico. But haven't been able to find any final movement. But they have looked better here in the later stages. This is Dawit back to DiCarlo. To the top, can he connect the dots? Second ball still up for grabs. Back to Ramirez. Now Dawit. Onwards we play. It's Ben-Hur. Settling it back. Can't connect his pass, and now the counter could be on. Reese goes down, and Ben-Hur will pick up his caution. Well, he kind of had to make that challenge. He lost the ball with the errant pass, and probably a smart move to get back and put in a challenge before the counter yielded any fruit for Blazers. It's the 85th minute now. Sent into the corner. Blazers will have the throw. It's Benji Coleman standing over this one. Now looking inside, only partially clear. Duran sends it back in. Here's Abdul Kamara working against Ben-Hur, still in the mix. Shouts for the foul, and it will be given. A set piece at the top of the box for LAI. The longer this match goes, the more contentious it gets. Both these sides fighting elimination. Whoever concedes next will officially be eliminated for playoffs. LAIFC would be eliminated with the draw. Blazers would still be alive with shared points, but would put them in a precarious position for the final match. There's Goshu sending it up with an acrobatic kick. Duran overruns it, and it's well tackled by Connor Campbell. Now down the line from Campbell, his ball will trickle into the waiting arms of Merida. Now it's going to be a throw for Jeremy Goshu. There's Ayala switching it over. And again, the turf, too slick for that. You got to give an opportunity for your colleagues to get a first touch on it, to direct it where they want it to go. You can't just put it out in front of them. Otherwise, it will clearly go forward. Here comes Atuni finding Reese and back. Reese not quite connecting his would-be pass. Ben-Hur sends one forward now. The overlapping run is there from Ramirez. Well defended there from Benji Coleman. Now Kamara turning up the field, waiting a little bit too long. Ramirez has won it back. Can he release this? Ramirez goes down. Good shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Now turned upfield by Kamara. Well sent across. Goshu is there. Goshu with the audacious challenge, taking on his man, winning the nutmeg. Still going as Goshu. Needs to release it. He's slalomed 1, 2, 3, but now we'll have to go back. He's playing one forward on the line. Torrico takes it out of the air. Calm, cool, and collected is DiCarlo Torrico. And now LAIFC looking forward. Second ball picked up by Ben-Hur. I'll send it back. Now out wide, it's Ramirez. Sending one in. Miller takes this out of the air. Here's Ayala. Reese picks up the second ball. Runs into trouble. Div1 has options, but far too direct. Ooh, Miller made a mess of that one. Sent in, but Atuni did well enough. Now Kamara using his physicality, but can't beat the third man. Div1 dispossessed. The challenge made by Ayala. And it looks like that will be given as a set piece in a dangerous area. It did look like that one might have found the ball. Tough to see from our angle, but set piece now will be taken. Ben-Hur lined up over the ball. And this is a huge moment here in the 90th minute. LAIFC, just a reminder, would knock Blazers out of playoff contention with a goal. They would keep their own playoff aspirations alive. And this is the 90th minute. Here comes the take for Ben-Hur. Gets it over the wall, but cannot get enough dip to get it under the post. And that is a goal kick for Blazers. Blazers will make a switch. Looks like it's Paisley to come on. Morita sends it forward. Not his finest clearance. LAI getting to the corner. Campbell sends it across. Ooh, it's only partially cleared. Here is Div1 sending it in. Great challenge there at the near post. And Atuni coming up big. Had a really strong performance defensively. Makes another clearance. Oh, there is a corner kick to come. We're into stoppage time now. No margin for error. Sent in by Ramirez. It's low. Trickles through. And Ayala gets it forward. Ben-Hur will play it safe. Campbell into the 18. Travels back to Ramirez. Oh, has lost the initiative. We'll get it off his feet now. Ooh, it's a nervy moment. Blazers have to be careful. And there it is. It looks like it's a goal kick to come. Atuni making another huge intervention. That is the final whistle. Points shared here in this 2-2 affair. What a match it's been. Blazers and LAIFC laying it all on the line. And it ends as a draw. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Just to reiterate, this will keep Blazers' playoff hopes alive. LAIFC eliminated from playoff contention here. They still would have had a lot to do, including beating the Virginia Dream in order to make playoffs, but mathematically have been eliminated. It's been a good late part of their season. They started on the wrong foot, but have bounced back and had some really strong performances. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe. We'll be back with Maryland Super Soccer League action tomorrow. Los Toros will take Esperion on Thursday. We have USL 2 and USLW action tomorrow. And of course, over the weekend, we'll be back in action with UPSL, NPSL, American Premier League, Super League Maryland, and a whole host of other contests. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up with us. We'll see you on the next one.